fever, baby. Yeah. So, yeah, man. I guess I'll pick up where I left off at. Yeah. Got a little bit. I got put a little bit more bass in my voice this time around. This motherfucker. I don't usually watch my own videos and shit, but I went. I just go check out where I left off in the last joint on this one. And yeah, so the part me couldn't understand some of the shit I was saying. So let me. Yeah. So yeah, man. We back at the fever, man. I'm gonna open this up. This is a dedication to my girl Donna, man. Bad. You need to tap into her. Real shit. Like, all her shit. I ain't even listened to all of it yet, but the bad girls. This shit'll be about. We're gonna do this thing. I'll go ahead and tell y'all. I was gonna wait. We're gonna do this thing, though. We're gonna do this Friday night thing. Not every Friday, but I'm gonna do some pop-ups with some hot stuff. That nigga there raw. This nigga so raw, man. Look. What song? Was it hot stuff? One of her songs I was listening to it. And it remind me of the shit I'm making right now. Like, it's a certain formula that I am kind of drunk, so my words are slurred. I don't even need you to be over. He's drunk, yeah, I'm drunk. Not drunk, but it's just considered drunk. But anyway, man, I was listening to her shit and I was like, damn, because it was funny because before I even went and tapped into it, what song that was, man? Summer Fever. Yeah, I don't know how it came, but yeah, Summer Fever. I listened to the way it came on. That's the way I be producing, cause it was like my shit is different. It's like it's a formula when you fuck with it. Like it's a certain formula that they use in music or whatever. But it's not like that's why when something new come along and shit or something new wavy or whatever come along, it moves the needle. But the formula is cool too, but sometimes you gotta go against the formula. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So you have to be in the nuances of music and all this shit, actually making the shit. I'm not gonna say you have to, but it'll be easily for you to understand. But like, I know the formula of a song. When that shit come on, it's like okay, and it's really how you want to do it, but there is a certain formula where it's like the standard. It's like a standard where it's like, so many seconds or so many whatever. Then the actual shit come on. But see, she got her shit is like that standard. Her shit is like before that. Like, yeah, like my shit. I be making shit because my shit be raw. I don't go like I never been in the music industry and none of that shit like so. I've just actually been able to sit with the type of tools that I've actually needed now, as of now. But I've been in the music for all shit since 11, we just say that, 12, 10, 11, 12, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I've just not actually been able to, I never, like I said, before I got, because the lockup, when I got locked up and shit, that's the thing. Before I got locked up, I wasn't able to get to where I was trying to go, which was give me some equipment and shit. I never got to do that. So it's like now, I fuck with the Fruity Loop shit or whatever. I fuck with that. But I know that I know how to make a song where like, okay, let me do this like this, where it can sound like the norm or whatnot. But then I got some shit like, wait, fuck that. This shit, I'm gonna come in right here. And I'm gonna come in whoop. And usually be like either from the top or a certain level to 8 or 9 seconds down. my shit is like, or sometimes certain shit I produce, when I'm making the shit I make, I be like, okay, fuck that. And then sometimes I be like, I go back like, you know what, that one, I'm gonna go ahead and make that regular. Take that. I'm gonna go ahead and make it. I'm gonna wait and you do it formulaic, so to speak. And then in certain shit, I be like, man, fuck that. I'm coming in right here. Usually people don't come in right here on the file or whatever, the film ball. They'll let the shit go on. Well, it's a certain form. You just know what I'm talking about. But this type of shit you need to know, even if you a novice in this shit, you trying to get into music, you need to know this type of shit. But I'm gonna try to speak towards it, like, cause like I say, I don't want to get into it too much because it ain't about me and my music journey on this shit. This is the Friday Night Fever. I'm still on the TGIF, but I'm just trying to say, like, I was listening to that shit, and I'm like, man, like, cause that's what I'm saying about the formula of the actual. We just say the music industry for something, for lack of better phrase. I know how I know how like the standard is. So it's like it'll be a woo, and then the person going to the verse, or whatever. It's a certain formula or a certain time between the beginning of the song, but it's not certain song. All songs don't go by that. But I know that musicians know what I'm talking about. But by me not being formally trained and all that, or a music industry guy, well, we need to don't come in on the 8th, come on the 2nd, because that's no, I'm just like, I'm going to come in right here. And I like this part where I put that at, because that's how I produce, but I might have to get in there. But anyway, some of the words, the production she was on, it reminded me of the shit I've been doing, because I just got the Fruit Loop shit like a year ago, or whatever. I've made beats and shit before, but I never, where man, we'll get into that one on another time. Anyway, yeah, this nigga bad though, man. Donald Summer. You niggas need to go and listen to her music. Tap, upload, stream, producers as well. Niggas gotta get back into making music, bro. Like, it's like this shit is like, I don't know what to say. And I can't say too much because I be so much into other shit, relatively speaking, as opposed to my old self, that was just music. Now I be into, my interest is broadened, so I haven't really I don't know what, I don't go too hard on the youngsters because I ain't in that realm, so I know it's shit that's in, I ain't gonna, like, with the girls for sure, because like, they're more so with it's like you, I don't know how to explain it, right? But anyway, but in some of the world, I don't like to talk too much, or, oh, the youngsters ain't, and then I don't get too much in that because I don't really listen though. My ear ain't too much before, but the girls, like I said, I keep it in on girls because the girls never, when I was growing up, the girls got their spotlight. We ain't just like they wasn't fair, but it was predominantly men. So it's like by us being in this, like with the girls, like really that, and not just because of some that's the agenda. No, the shit I'm hearing from women, like just not even girls that's known, just chicks I see on Instagram and shit. Their shit is more tuned to that old school, or not even want to say old school, I don't want to alienate the youngsters, but that's the perfect way to put it. That shit that the industry blurred out. That aspect of it that they blurred out, it's like they blurred that out, and then okay, we got the girls, so we're gonna go with the girl shit. And from not a nigga perspective, but the industry suit and tie, they're like, okay, well, the women, where we had, that's a good shit drying up. So like, okay, the girls, we can, it's just drying up for the industry. So they're like, well, the girls, it's been more men than girls, so now we just inflate the women thing, and that'll be a thing. And it's like that's cool because they need their shot, but at the same time, not at the expense of male, the male aspect of everything, but the women do need their more. Even though we've had our greats within it, we know that the industry, by the industry being ran by the male chauvinist, which is just because I don't want to get all into the and shit, but the male chauvinist perspective of shit. Even as many, because we could, because like I say, for me to just sit and act like no women or too much of a lack of feminine energy in a hip hop realm as far as the industry goes, I'd be lying because you got, I can name them, I can name them, but even as many as I can name, it's still a lack there. So that's why I embrace what they do, and even with them, I don't know what the fuck people. I tap into like few I run to, I see shit on Instagram. Ooh, that's because the type of nigga I am. I tap like, oh shit, she rap. Let me go see what she talking about. Ooh. But I don't, I don't want to. I can't. I'm at the point where I can't. I have to tap into certain whoever they seeing moving the needle. I have to go in there. Okay, let me see what this song. What the fuck's going on? But I can tell from the overall level from when I was more, my attention was more focused into hip hop or the industry. As far as was the industrial part of it pushed to you. Well, I don't want to say industrial part of it because it's two different things. You got the industry and you got hip hop. Hip hop is not the industry. Hip hop is just like a nigga. You can look at hip hop. We're personified. Hip hop. Fuck putting somebody there like, well, he represents. No, hip hop is a nigga. The industry existed before hip hop. You had soul, hip hop, blues, rock, jazz, all this other shit. So you can look at hip hop, take that and personify it, look at it as a nigga. And once you get in the industry, which what happened with hip hop, which was a street culture but the rap aspect of it, that's why the rap aspect of it shit, that's another thing I say too, the DJs. They purposely, and you can beg the difference, it's no big deal, but what I say is the DJs, piece of Jam Master Jay, because he been coming through strong. I seen, man, see, I know bullshit, and that's why I ain't gonna tell the story, but I seen something that these people did, and they use a prominent hip hop figure, somebody that within the hip hop culture we uphold. Nothing, they didn't do anything. It's nothing with them, but I'm saying they did some shit around them and showed me. I seen a movie, I seen something, I say, and they showed. I seen how they purposely got rid of the DJ. And it's two-headed snake, because on one hand it's like the rap exploded so hard, the actual speaking shit of it or whatever exploded so hard that it kind of put the DJ in the back when the whole time, really speaking, the DJ was the DJ was the mute. It's like, okay, a nigga rapping, and then but first the DJ is the most important because he's playing the music, and the nigga comes and rap to the music. That's always been the nuance of it or whatever. So, and then when you look at the wax, the vinyl, the diamond needle, the wax, the milk, the carbon melanin, the black discs or whatever. And then you look at what hip hop brought. Hip hop, look, man, we on our disco shit. But let me tell you something, because we got the but it's about music period. So we ain't gonna just relegate in disco. But let me tell you something, man. Look. That nigga Jam Master Jay, man. That nigga can't do heavy, bro. And not just with the vibe when he came through. Other shit I seen that was connected with the vibe nigga was coming with. Hey, first of all, look, man, I'm as a hip hop fucking from here. And I'm from the street. I'm not saying it like most niggas. Yeah, I'm the Billy Bad. I had 4 niggas that come through this. No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm just saying I'm from the street. I'm from the hood, right? So I understand niggas getting it on. When I say get it on, I'm not talking about fighting. I'm just talking about getting it on, trying to make shit happen, because we don't get it twisted with this thing. Because you see some rappers and people, or not just rap, anything, niggas just rich, and you think it's still a ghetto gutter element of this shit. I must say, man, to see Jam Master Jay having still partake of that after this nigga, that should tell you something about the music fucking industry. Because to see this nigga, these niggas are icons. I never listened to one Run DMC album from front to back in my life. I never lied to you say I would. But I know the niggas is iconic. You did. And this is not I did Run and Ray. No. Because I know niggas will go there. No. I'm just trying to paint a bigger picture to you. Man, look, man. And that's I'm not peace to Hollis. I'm not knocking, trying to make mockery, none of that. There ain't no fucking way Jam Master Jay supposed to be selling some fucking I don't even want to say that. I shouldn't even want, but it's out in the internet world anyway. That's why I got the shit from. I didn't know. I was like, I'm gonna just stop there and say, ain't no way he should even be. Because I've heard that when he was, he was grinding in 2002, and I'm like, what grinding? This nigga is Run DMC. That's what I was doing. I didn't. Come on, man. Well, I'm gonna just stop right there, bro. But they show you how these niggas. You ask any nigga when you come to hip hop, Run DMC, iconic, right? Ain't no way. So they go to show you some. I ain't talking about Run should have helped him and he didn't have to. No, I'm talking DM. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying all them lights and shit you see. Cause if you bring up Jam Master Jay name to the real hip hop or circle hip, that's the GOAT. And them niggas sold, you would never think this nigga. Yeah, let me get back to the Friday Night Fever, man. But I just wanted to say that to say, man, peace to Jam Master Jay. But I was saying I had to say, and I don't know what happened with fam, but they trying to say it was some street shit. Which I'm always sketchy with the cracker. So it's like me personally, I'll be like, you say Jam Master Jay got killed in a studio. I ain't even thinking street niggas. I'm thinking, because I know the legacy these niggas left behind. So my mind goes, and I could be wrong. I'd probably have to dumb down and say, well, maybe he was some street. But my mind be like, nah, that nigga was an iconic figure, and I see how it's Cool Herc. Ain't no way in hell cool if we hip hop and Sprite commercials and all this shit. Ain't no way in hell, hip hop commercials with Sprite and all these ain't no way in hell the founders shouldn't be honored in so many words. But I understand why not. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. I understand, but I'm just saying, if shit was on the up and up, like, that's how your shit ain't on the up and up. Because it was real. I've heard, I don't even want to say it because it's bad. See, I want to tell the story, but it would be embarrassing. Not embarrassing. I don't want to say it. It ain't really embarrassing because a real nigga know. I'm sure the cat is a real cat, but I heard a story where I was like, and it wasn't no spiritual hole in the conscious realm, none of that. It was some shit I just was reading in a magazine. I was like, I think this was, I was still locked up. I heard this shit, I was like, what? Hold up, not him? Oh, he's supposed to be. And it was like, they told the story, they treated the nigga like, no, I'm like, no, he gets in. Man, I ain't gonna talk about you. I say, man, that music industry a motherfucker. But you could better, and we get whatever we can get from out of that, and the real from, we take that too. But that shit did water down the culture. And what you've been seeing for the last couple years shows you how watered down shit ain't got. Because it's an element that's missing from that shit. We'll talk about that on a later date. Because I'm 22 years young. Consider that a preview. I'm going to get into that, but they took the DJ element out. But at the same time, they didn't, because it's like, okay, you got boys over here. Man, I don't listen to some of this shit, so I don't. It ain't nobody, he hates because they're white. No. They got that EDM shit over there. And them niggas go and make money, tour and all that shit. And them niggas do nothing but DJ. And technically speaking, just play songs, mix shit up. Which is still DJing. It's some, I don't even like what they doing. That all that, yeah, cause my shit, even my production, I'm a music nigga. I don't, well, that don't sound. No, I'll take shit from all kind of shit. There might be some rock shit in my shit, but which ain't that new. Cause nigga, I'm just saying, cause that's how shit anyway. But, yeah, man. They took the DJ out, bro, and that's why now we come from an era where, for the most part, every MC, or not every, but when you look at hip hop from the beginning, it was a DJ there, so it was always the MC Cole killing them and DJ Fortified Fifth, whole shit. You know what I'm saying? It was always that element, and that element. Then it went from the rapper took so much. But when you do your research, you find the DJ was originally the most potent or important part of the thing, and then the rapper came, and the rapper took it, which really the only reason it's a problem because when it got industrialized, they harped on it, so it was like, okay, well, let's cut the bullshit. Just like other niggas in the period, business. They looked at it like, oh, well, if we put energy, if we lift all of them up and put the light on all of them, we got to put the MC and the DJ. But we focus this shit on the MC, slowly, we don't have to worry about no fucking DJ. He's just a nigga in the background. And that was not the case with us. The DJ is the fucking hard. The DJ, well, with the hip hop, you get your MC and your DJ, and then slowly but slowly, the DJ turns into a producer, and you have certain artists that rock with certain producers like Dre and Snoop and with Woo, but or some shit like that. But they sort of faded DJ out, and then eventually it just became the MCs, and they just merged. Well, you just get whoever you want to fuck with on the beat, which is cool too. Because even if I came from a camp, if I was an MC and I came from a camp that had a producer within it, I'm the type of nigga to be like, man, we still need to have other producers on it, but we don't just want one vibe. The more producers you have, the more motherfuckers. If I can get 4 tracks from 4 people that's hot in 4 different regions, then I can get that same vibe for them as opposed to just me and you from where we from, because that shit plays a part where you from. Don't think that's just some bullshit. The environment has a vibe on the person, because the environment has a vibe on the person as a person. So the music gonna have a certain vibe. But if you can be universal, you can tap into all this shit. So, which is cool. But that MC DJ vibe got divided, and that wasn't supposed to happen. But niggas, it's like, I'll show you. Man, I'll show you more. I'll put a movie up right there and show you when they do shit and just laugh in a nigga face. I'm looking at it's damn near like, this is crazy. Now I'm looking at the movie, and I'm like, oh, these hoes just really stunned on yeah, but you wouldn't catch it. The average person wouldn't catch it if they saw the movie. It's an old throwback movie. But I saw them, I said, oh, them boys, wow. Yeah, man. And then my boy dabbling into my boy Prince imagery. He wasn't down with it, but it was some old, and you would think I'm tripping, but the shit I'm speaking on right now, like I said, I'm not going to get, I don't want to put nobody on blast. But the shit I'm speaking on right now, I see some shit about 3 years. Did the movies from like the 90s or early 2000s and shit. But the shit I seen about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4, really a couple of years ago, but I think it resurfaced about 2 or 3 years ago. And I was like, I don't like that. I love the people involved, but I can see but I love every person as far as the niggas involved. You got the corporate aspect of it. But I'm looking, I'm like, but it ain't, I can talk to one of them right now and be like, who am I disagree? You disagree? Okay, I'm gonna show you this movie. And they'll see that movie and go, oh, he's right, yeah. But I'm not getting it. But I ain't gonna say my name and shit. But yeah, man. But let me get back into this, man. What we got? We 30 minutes in. I'm not a big guy. I'm just relaxed. Cause this is gonna be I was gonna just whoop wop. This is gonna be a thing for a second. This Friday Night Fever thing. So we gonna stay tuned. But yeah, man, the DJ, man. But I got something for that. That's like a little preview for some other shit I got. We gonna soon as we get on with it, man. But Donna Summer, man. Oh my God. I ain't gonna get into that one right now. Yeah, we gonna get something. Alright. So we left off at I was talking shit the last about niggas and their uptightness, but let's get on out of that. Where will we go from there? Yeah, alright, so we'll start from right here. I was talking about how the dancing it loosens you up. Now, I personally seen and been a part of to a certain degree, but how we started to get too hard to dance, And let me say this to the fellas. In the beginning of that last video, that shit looked weird. Because, I'm sitting there doing all this old ass shit. That was nothing weird. But that's why I be talking about the policy. Because some people would be like, well, you shouldn't even say that. It's like, nah, I started look back. Well, this was not today, but a couple of days ago, I looked back at the beginning of the video. All I know was, it looked weird, but 20, 30 years ago, I wouldn't probably even notice it. But it's just so, like I say, that engender made the shit so. But I had to apologize. At first, me coming in and having to cut through that. You ain't got to look at anybody. I don't want to get deep to about 4 minutes in. So, yeah. Well, I saw it. Yeah, so that's how weird it is. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm just, that's why when niggas be talking about, well, niggas be like, Paul, you was confident in your, no, fuck that. Even, this shit I can say to the nigga 30 years ago and say it, and the shit I'll say now, and by the attention me that gay agenda 10, not knocking, like I say, we always, you ain't gotta always say that. They don't, they're so sensitive. We ain't knocking you, nigga. Just do whatever. But I'm just saying, that agenda so thick. It ain't even, it's just, you just feel it. You have to say it. I didn't mean it that way. That's how crazy this shit is got. But, so yeah, man, we, now this is what I wanted to speak on right here. I want to show you niggas something. Now, we're going to blend now. Yeah, it's a little mashup. Now, you go back and watch the movie, ultimate movie, Piece of My Nigga Big, man. That ain't gonna be coming through. Broski. I was broski-oski. That's broski. Yeah, that's boy out, man. You say, but we finna go to the Brooklyn side. Piece of tribe. Yeah, I got a man. I'm a whole that Fife story. I got something coming, but that boy Fife. That boy the 5-footer, man. Hey, but let me but anyway, now, go look at Crooklyn. I give the spike on that one. That was a bad. That goddamn Crooklyn, man. I don't. Where all those people? That look good. Crooklyn with that shit, bro. But I want to use that as an example. Let me get out. I'm kind of tip-tapping. But see, go look at that movie Crooklyn. I don't remember the name of the character. Was just you got Delroy Lindo, the father. You got Alfred Water, the mother, right? Okay. When you use the movie, you know these are two good people. But then you're gonna see a scene there where they all, the whole family are squabbling, right? But the squabbles start from what? The father, this money problems, which goes back to what I was telling y'all in these last few videos I've been putting out. The money problems. Trying to survive. You got these two good people. When you look at Alvin Wood and you look at Delroy Lindo in the movie, I don't remember the names on the movie. I'll point myself. But when you look at the two individuals, two good people, but then it's the part where they clashing and they got the whole kids in it and woo woo. But the clash started because money. Delroy Lindo, he got a passion, he got a dream, trying to pursue whatever, and it's not pan out at least to the degree that Alfred Waterfield should or whatever. So they have an argument about it, and it becomes, but even the way Spike shoots it, even within the melee of it all, you can still see it's not like, you can tell he shot it in a way where like they were going crazy, but you can still see the it was like a tinge of humor in it, as opposed to just we just killing it. It was like, go watch Crooklyn. But ultimately, the conversation between Delroy Lindo and Alfred Woodard, that they're up to the everybody, because the kids just came trying to break it up, whatever, if I'm not mistaken. But outside that scene, when you look at everything else, you see these are two individuals just trying to work with what they got and get to wherever they're trying to go or whatever. And they're not bad people, but then they clash and it's like, they fight, woo. But it's all when if I was to show you the scene and you see them all, you like, what was that all about? And I'll be like, well, it's about money. You be like, what? It's about money. And then I think you should have led up to the melee. That's what it was about. Their financial situation. So in the world, what I'm trying to say is that financial situation wasn't about him fucking some other woman or him fucking some other man or they was arguing and brawling and boom, it was going down because I said boom, I forgot my damn bill. I had a bad motherfucker I've been drinking the last 2 days. God damn, that's all good. But yeah, some fly shit. Some fly shit. Okay. But anyway, I saw that. I was looking at that. I seen it before, but I was looking at it around the time I was doing the Mad Max thing. I was looking at it, and that's I'm gonna hold that. Like I say, I'll get into some other shit. I gotta get back to the TGIF. But I just want you to. So when I tell you that financial issues and the rat race of trying to make it and partake of the American dream, and when I say the American dream, what I mean, the American dream is not. People like you. First and foremost, that's a 1950s type of phrase or early whatever 1900s or whatever. But like with the American dream is really whatever you trying to achieve in America, because originally it started as okay, all our immigrants and shit come from over here to this land that hasn't been so-called tapped yet. Come over here and make whatever they can make happen or whatever. And that's for foreigners. Then you have the Americans within this motherfucker, like niggas, who are descendants, or partially, some are, and everybody ain't just scooped in one basket, but partial niggas is over with slaves here and deserve shit because shit is built off the back of them, and now a lot of companies you see now who actually came from slave money with niggas. It's all a bunch of bullshit, but it's the American dream with it. Even successful people, not just because we look at the movie, they trapped in the ghetto, but even with successful people, when you go and talk to them, most of the time when you talk to them, you be like, well, how did you get here? You gonna hear the good shit, but it's gonna probably be some shit like, hey, well, this happened. Some shit, It's because that's just life, period, though. Fuck the confines. That's life, period. This shit happens, but that struggle that was going through, that melee you see in that movie, is an example of us, period, really, when you look at it. That skirmishing to try to get to the buck. And not just because like I said, because with them, it was just it wasn't even about them rat racing. It was just them trying to figure it out and having issues with each other in the within commission of trying to figure out whatever they were trying to figure out and get to a better life or whatever. And it happily led to them clashing, and the kids had to come on, stop it, and, but it was still. That's why I like the way he put that. He still kept that. That was some magical shit. Cause when you look at it, yeah, they ain't fighting, but he still. And so in a way, he kept a. You'll see what I'm saying when you look at it, because obviously, but he still kept a humorous tinge to it. But that was excellent film there. In my humble opinion. So yeah. But let's get back to the TGI thing, man. And we don't get, like I say, this is, like I say, I'm gonna turn up and we'll get into some shit. Yeah, I might say it out. Alright, so yeah. But we'll see. Right. Anyway, so let's go. So what was within the story? Let me get to the storyline first. So, where was I? Where we at? We'll take it from right here. Yeah, because we ain't got one down that came in, so. Yeah. But yeah, so another thing I wanted to speak on was Jackie and Dave. So when that now this is another thing too. This is a major key, especially in regards to the vibe here. Now you see Jackie, right? Now first and foremost, let me say this: I'm not. This is not. I'm not telling you to run off and go and do drugs and shit. Some people are within circles, whether it be grown-ups all the way down the shit. Like I said, we started young, wow, from middle school to all elementary shit, but really, we would just say middle school. And outside of the hood, because really, I'll be honest with you, from what I've seen, when you go to school within the hood, you going, of course, the elementary still, but you'll think, oh, we're outside, and I sort of like, no. A nigga like me, I never did. I graduated from pretty much a hood school, but you would be like, well, let me move down here and let my kids go to high school here. And no, they gonna run into the real dope over there. A lot of times, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I'm not telling you to, because you don't have to do drugs to do what I'm telling you to do, or what I'm telling you to loosen up your mind. Now, it works, but you have to know what you're doing. So I wouldn't just tell you, it's just like driving. I wouldn't give the keys. That's how I look at it personally. I wouldn't just give you I don't have I'd rather think of myself as somebody who would say, like, hey man, this is what I've been doing. Woo woo. If you ever come across this, do this, that, and that. Don't do that. Don't do that or that, but do this with it. Or I'm just being honest. But but I'm not. I don't want you to take this and then you tomorrow 3 days later you just trying to go find some drugs and shit because you don't. It's not about drugs or alcohol. Cause like I said, even with like go back to what I'm telling you about dancing and loosening up. It ain't just drugs, it's or alcohol and shit. You can lift weight, work out, all that shit is, however you choose to go about it. Or you might just go to the club and dance, rest your thing or whatever. But you want to do something to kind of loosen yourself up. Even me, I'm not disco shout out my nigga Mo and disco Danny. But I'll be getting this motherfucker. But it's time for that shit to come back though, because that's nigga shit. Dancing is nigga shit, but we kind of forgot. We got so hard an element of us. So it's like, you see, like I was telling you in the last video, like me, you might see me, but nah, I dance different. Like you can still see the aggressive. I think you still see the aggressiveness even when I'm jigging. You know, yeah, he's jigging, but he kind of got a stiff thing going on. Man, he ain't a war ass nigga, but he on the floor, whoop whoop. But I don't even even me. Most time I go to the club, or something come on, put something on. You know what I'm saying? But but no, I can get jiggy though. My legs move, my shit. Michael Jackson not as bad as Michael dance, but that shit came back because I kind of got to the gangster shit. So you know what I'm saying? As a kid, I got told you lab. I was MC Hammer. I got to that gangster shit. And then it was like, but I never just went stiff. But no, dancing this nigga shit. As a matter of fact, I'll be fucking with me. I'll be on some. Is he a real nigga? Can you dance? Can't dance, my nigga. Even I like my shit done woke back up. For the last past 9 years, 10 years ago, I was like that boy Mike came in. I been cooking, hitting all that shit. My shit back. That's nigga shit though. So we can certain days. I say like as a man, there's certain days I wouldn't do because to me nigga too feminine. But no, dancing is nigga shit. That can be a rites of passage, damn near. Can you dance, nigga, in some sort? Not saying you gotta be the baddest. Or do you at least have the fortitude to get goofy? Even if you can't dance, just get on the floor. You might bust out. That's all I do. I get on the floor, next thing 5 minutes later, he going crazy. Like, I don't know what, I'm just. Cause but that's what the nigga Mike was telling you about, letting the fool loose in your soul. Can you still do that? I don't give a fuck how many toolies you got, and pictures you take on you. I don't know. But I got and all that. No, can you dance? Cause that's nigga shit. If you can't dance, we need to work on that. See, I'm just coming into that really like within the last couple of months. Dance, we lost that element. That's nigga shit. We lost. Not saying people don't dance totally no more. I want to be black and white, but we lost the element somewhere. Cause like even me, I'm like I had to get back into my shop. Hold up, all right, shit, nigga, we get out there and give me a blonde fade, a blonde. I'm just put on a hot top. Yeah, man, nigga, shit, bro. I can't go bed. We lost some shit. That damn like nigga passing. Oh, but you get that Soul Train line and boogie, we forgot that element. We got to the point when niggas are dancing, like wolves come out of them niggas. Even with rapping. It's a little not as bad with rapping, but niggas start leaning on niggas for rap. Oh, he's a rapper? That's for that old Pac, y'all, that old shit. That's a whole other thing, but yeah, man. So yeah, man, you need to get that shit back in your mind. I be nigga cooking, especially when I'm cooking it out. If I cut them on and grew up, yeah, man, get that shit back in your mind. You ain't gotta be all girly looking and shit. That's for men. But women, y'all gonna do some. Women gonna do this. But yeah, you gotta get some of that. We see some of that old shit, man, because that new shit is something. I'm not knocking new niggas, or like I said, because I don't even. Man, I just be me doing me. I'm not even in tune with the rap scene. How I, relatively speaking, how I was growing up. So I don't know what them niggas be doing, or what's the. I hear shit. You know, I catch 5 shit in there. Woo woo. But and it's not though. I guess it's a shameless plug. But like when I be sitting there making my shit be sounding like that. Oh, it's like it be sounding like it got the rhythm of the rhythm that we lost, but it's hip hop. So it's like it's some old 70s shit, but it's hip hop. But the rhythm of it is, it's like it's musical. It's not. I don't know, man. I can't explain it, but my shit make a nigga get up and. I ain't gonna lie, but it's still loud. It ain't like it's more corny shit. It's like I can get on my shit and get to dancing, but I can still be spitting balls. Sending niggas out of here. But I can still like some shit that an old school nigga hear. But hold up, you understand? They get to doing all that shit. Yeah. I ain't bullshitting, bro. I do some of this shit I got on here. I'm a novice. I'm a little bit. I've been doing this shit since a kid, so I just really got the real tools I need. So I give myself the medium, but yeah, man, that shit I got some shit that I might be lowering the bar for myself. There's some shit that goddamn laptop, bro. This shit is Michael Jackson, Prince. I know and Prince. I got some shit. Really, all of them niggas, but I. Speak to play some shit, Prince. I mean some shit while I know Prince was coming through while I was doing it. And that nigga let me know. Plain and simple. I'm like, this is some Prince type shit. And that nigga, the name that I named it on the shit. Well, I'll just say this. I'll go back to this shit Friday. I made it on a Friday, so I would have. When I was, I think I'm gonna go. I think I went to do something else, whatever. I said, "Okay, let me quit this." What my name? I don't know. Well, it's today Friday, man. I named it Friday. On a Friday, a couple of weeks after that, that boy came through and showed me, yeah, that was me. Yeah, and it's so live because it's like it's some old school, it's some Prince type of vibe, but I gotta make it relate to today, which I can do. So it's like that's the challenge of it, but it's. Connected up, but it's. I don't know if I need to add. I might leave it like it is. That shit out. I mean, when I listen to it, I listen to my shit though. Man, look, I'll make that. I'm gonna get off this shit after I say this. I'm gonna tell y'all I know it. Not because I'm just because I don't think like, what's mom? You gonna blow this shit up because of shit? No, I'm not. It's not that. I'll make that shit, man. Sometimes I make sure I be forgetting I made it. Cause I'll be making some shit. Okay, I'm tired. Let me go force some here. Okay, let me go force one. Ooh. And about 2 weeks later, I'll be looking through my file and hold on, what the fuck is that? And I go look. Oh, what is this? This is crazy. Who painted on white? That's ill. Yeah, it's them type of moments. I pull shit tonight. So yeah. I don't think I'm just blowing myself up. No, I'm a critic of my own self. I make shit, forget about it, and come back. But did I make it? And I said, oh yeah, I did. I made that before I made that. Now, which I know I made it because it's on my shit. Ain't nobody in it for shit. But I'm like, this shit is fuck. I ain't brag. I'm just man. Let me. I don't know how the fuck I gotta do that, but yeah, that boy, oh, I know how I got this boy Prince, man. But anyway, man, but I was going back to all that to say about Donna, that song. Like the way she came in, it was like it sounded like the way I produce, because it's different. Like, when I cut the song on, by me knowing how formulaic the industry is, I listen to a song when it switch up, where the switch up come in at within her first verse, you would think that, like by me, because I know, man, look, I didn't got some ill with this shit. It's like I can jump in my car, cut that bitch on, and the radio will be on, and a song will be on the radio, And for some reason, I know it could be the chorus. Now, you know, say it's a song with 3 chords, or the chorus goes 3 times, or whatever. I cut that bitch on, and the song will be on the chorus. And for whatever reason, I know what verse finna come on. I be like, okay, they finna go into this 3rd verse. All the chords sound the same. For some reason, I be on point. I be for the most part. I cut the. I be like, oh, okay, the chords will go, and then whatever verse finna come on, I be like, and it be right there with that motherfucker. For the most part, sometimes I'll be out, but for the most part, so I know music. So it's like, I know that formulaic thing, but her shit isn't within it. Well, at least, like, and even that, it's like, when you go listen to Summer Fever, I'm saying, this shit is real. When you go, like, I dropped this shit the Friday before last, Summer Fever, right? None of this shit was playing. I mean, I didn't do this on purpose. I'm going to show you the deets on it. When I dropped that shit, bro, and the part I picked for the Instagram thing was like, what she said, winds will come and winds will blow. What happened, anybody, or at least in Houston, what happened a day or 2 later? The weather got cooler. The wind it was a wind that came, a breeze, a summer breeze that came through. Bullshit, you know, it ain't even about, I don't have to tell my line on that. Ask the citizens of Houston about the shit. About what happened after I dropped that shit as far as the weather. And she said the shit about the winds blowing. And the winds came through with her howl. Hey, man, this shit is unadulterated consciousness, man. For real. This the shit I get fired up. Fuck you and your Bentleys and shit, nigga. I get fired up about this type of shit. You know what I mean? You throwing wild up, man. Calm down. We gonna extend this shit here though. So I ain't even rush on it. But I'm gonna bust you, nigga. Anyway. So yeah, man. But anyway, man. Nah, I heard that song. I say, but it's funny though, because like I say, I'm just now at a point of even being able to study to really just go. Like I had made beats and shit before. I never had. I had to, for the most part. I never had a loop. I had to make the shit. Then, like I said, my kinfolk got a little beat machine, but it was his, so I couldn't really just have access to it like I did. Man, I got locked up. Like, come on, went back over there, fucking him a little bit. Now I got my own show. I just sit there. This is the first time I can really just sit with some shit where I ain't gotta play it all the way through. I can loop. You produce what I'm talking about. I ain't got that look. But I ain't gonna get. Let's talk. I'm just another session for that. So many words, a lot of beats that I make. Well, I know sometimes like, okay, I actually come in right there. It's usually there, but sometimes fuck that. I'm gonna come in right here. Usually people come in right here for the most part. I'm gonna come in right here, and that's how her shit was. When you go listen to just go listen to Summer Fever. And that's the surface. Man, just me doing that shit on that day, the day I done it. Man. I ain't even trying. Like I say, I'm gonna pop mine though, cause this just pop. I can't help it. I sat around after I did the thing, whoop, and look at the strong. That was fire water. Yeah, man, y'all just go tap into her. She jammed. That was a bad motherfucker. Like I say, everybody know about Bad Girl. Well, you from my age, or a little younger, a little older, give or take, whatever. You've heard Bad Girls and all that. That shit fire. That's gaudy shit. That ain't just no. I'm trying to tell niggas. You think of Mark and Luke and Job and all these people in the Bible, which are mythological. No, this nigga is you need to look at her and everybody, left eye, Pac, whatever, Leah. Those niggas are like, they are the real, this is the Bible shit. Like, yeah, you could, them things are mythological figures and they all can be traced back to like elemental deity and shit. No, but these motherfuckers are ancestral spirits. Leah, Pac, Big. Them the niggas, not, you need to be tapped. That show, this is our, you can fuck with all of it, but you go back to the old, like the you know, Horus and, you know, and all that shit is, well, but anyway, but the point I'm trying to make is, these motherfuckers is them. But see, you can't even go out of Bible because they don't have enough, even that doctrine doesn't promote, it's an imbalance. It's not even enough women of significant stature in that book to be a good, to not be looked at in a sketchy light. Just so many words. Not even enough. Because in the book of the real shit, fuck a Bible, any one book trying to conceal some shit. When it's all said and done, it's masculine and feminine energy. You dig? So, I'm looking at a book, and yo, Job and Jesus and Moses and Abraham and well, the women was Sheba and Mary Magdalene and Mabel, whoever, well, Sarah, well, whoever. No, this shit is all balance. But the real shit, the real realism of things, these are the niggas, left eye, you need to be trying to talk to them niggas. I wouldn't, my niggas, put like that. That's the, you know, that I say, man. So when I'm telling you this shit, you need to be taking notes, and you know, especially people from my era, youngsters too. But if you from my era and you from that night with all that shit popping off, you need to really be tapping into that. Those major figures. I wouldn't be lying to you. This nigga's bad. Like, I did the shit on that field on that Friday, and the nigga, she came and told me why I did it on the Friday. I got the proof right here, written down when I went and did the science. This ain't no quack job. I'm a real, I'll bust your head. Well, he just sitting there talking shit. No, nigga, I got the science. I'll bust your head. I'm gonna fuck how nigga look at me. Oh, you just talking crazy. Tapping it, talking about some spirits again. Oh no, nigga. We got the science, mathematics. They got the mathematics right here. Blow you out the water. Whoever. And you're talking that bullshit. Yeah. But anyway, man. So I just want to say that to say, man, that's my nigga. We get into one. All right, so anyway, we go back to the Adrian and Dave thing. Now I was looking at that was like, okay, she woke up eventually, or whatever, and was, you know, but it took him. See, when she was, I always be saying about women, we gotta be careful. And I'm not just saying that based on this movie. I'm talking about how based off of not me, because I'm a player. I know how to think about me, bro. I've been in my ups and downs through relationships or whatever, scab, but I'm a player. I'll before you get too far. I ain't gonna let you. But she kind of sense or whatever. But my thing is, well, let me go back to what I'm trying to say. I've seen, the way she handled him in that movie is like a precursor to what I've seen niggas go through. So it's like, when I look at what she did in that movie with them subtle, and she sat down with the nigga over there, her man way over here, but she can control. Okay, we can control that nigga. Want to move whatever. He over here, you over here. But then you bust him open. I'm like, come on, man. What is you doing? Now, mind you, in modern day times, that's what she was doing is just normal. That's just women now, or whatever. But I'm just talking that thing from. I'm just putting myself back in the Saturday, the Friday night disco, back in the 70s and shit. Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. You gotta know better than that. And they'll come put up on you talking about, I'm gonna have a dance. But I'm saying, some niggas be like that. Some niggas like, well, that's cool. You go ahead and dance. I ain't tripping on that. But when you know niggas, how niggas or people think, or me and you, he dancing, but he trying, for him to even just come over here and ask us to dance in particular means, then on the dance floor, he gonna be running his ramble or whatever. He did. Nah, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me like that, bro. Maybe I even go be as fast and say maybe back then it was a little bit. I think there was more of a time where you and your girl could be on the floor, she was dancing over there, you dancing over there, and it's just all dancing and woo. I'm so on another level about it because I'm just speaking from my time. My time, I know how it is. Cause Sir Reebok, we was like a nigga, he whoop y'all. But now, he get the don't let the nigga feel like he had more than you. Let me take you out to the that's the thing. So that's why, because women, because you're insecure, or he's just no. I know the way she go. Personally, I can't speak for all niggas. I'm just saying, I move how I move. So it's like, because you could be able to joint with your chick. Can I dance? No, sir, bro. Nah, we don't do that. If she want to dance, we'll dance. I'll dance. Even if I don't feel like dancing, I'll be out there, but we ain't gonna cause some problem, bro. The first time I see you touch her the wrong way, or she smack your hand, I'm gonna come over there and that's just common nigga law. Ain't no where he's a bad. I know that's just common nigga law. Yeah, but we ain't play it. I said if I'm in a joint with my girl and I'm dancing with her. That's just what we can't do. Dance with each other. Not shuffle you out. And some people do that. That's cool. That's how you feel like you rock. But just be aware of the nuances and the bullshit that possibly can pop up. I ain't fucking with you and yours. If a nigga sit with his gal, I don't need to dance with her. Now I'm on the floor and she pull up on me and you need to talk to her. But I'm, yeah, man. But it took her. But I'm saying all that to say, I've seen the way she was talking to that nigga. It's mine. Which is right. But you should know. But that man said, okay, well, I'm going to just go over here and swing my eye. Take your salami out over here and put it on somebody's head. I don't know what you do. I don't know it's mine. It's mine. It is. See, I think about it. If that's the game we playing, mine is mine. I'm just trying to be able to dynamic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that because that mentality, or even with the happy life, happy wife, when that shit started, people start saying happy life, happy wife. I'm like, okay, happy life, happy. That's cool. Happy life, happy wife. Real niggas want their wife to be happy. Happy life, happy life. Happy wife, happy. Like, well, where's the happy husband at? I give you a couple of breathers. I'm with that. Happy wife. Where does a happy husband come in at? Just because life and life is rhyme and shit don't mean we have to confine it to that. You did? So, yeah, man. But I'm saying that because, and I'm saying to my nigga, women too, don't be that. But I'm saying to my nigga because I just seen niggas, my personal nigga, I couldn't take that. Yeah, my nigga. I done had them niggas out. I'm not gonna. I stay out of niggas shit. Like, nigga, I don't want to be in niggas mix. You know, but you be around and you see shit, and niggas be like, man, bro, call you and call in. You like, at that point, you be like, bro, I don't be wanting to get involved in this shit, but you gonna keep calling me, asking me, or telling me what's going on. You need to whoop. You need, you know what I mean? You need to get them out of there. But yeah, that's the whole school thing. So I don't like all this shit. Well, yeah, man, but you know, I've seen that. So when I saw that scene, when I saw her, I was like, dang. I was like, man, that's how I start. Let the bitch get away with the shit. She don't keep going. Like, no, I don't like that. I'm saying, yeah, because that don't make no. It's like, even with the movie, okay, a dance, but then this bitch is dancing. She had a top there. They just went over here. Okay. You gonna dance and come back? At least one. You want to dance? One dance. Come on back. Flossing around this nigga. Come on, man. But I'm put emphasis on that. I want women, not just because I'm trying to break niggas up. That's true, but I'm saying women need to pay attention. Don't. Cause that shit when she jumped out saying, in my tits, it's like that's a thing. But what she was saying, even the context of the scene, that mentality, the origin of that shit she was saying, I see that in everyday life, and niggas getting ran over. Ain't nothing wrong with, you have to know how to letting your woman have her way as an art. It's an art to it. That's why we think about art. It ain't just art. What are you talking about? Art? Art is life. It's an art to that. You don't give your goddamn kids ice cream all day because they want it. Same thing with your fucking woman. Just like, because you sit here and do you like, you don't get put. You nigga a lot of shit. Niggas, women bargain with pussy. In their household and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a nigga be doing everything, but then when it comes in trying to get mad, you didn't do what I wanted to do Thursday, so tonight on Saturday we not y'all. And come on, man. I just know the word. I know the game. So, niggas need to be aware of that, bro. Cause some niggas get caught up in the thing of loving their woman so much. I'll do anything for you, and they really be like that. And bitch be, oh yeah, you had the wrong type of bitch. You oh God, I might not do anything. Oh yeah, so let me have my way. And I'm like, do that, and that. You still wanna be there? You better niggas be tripping, bro. And fuck it up because they come out like me. I'm like, nah, I don't rock like that. What my last? Well, that's him. Anyway, yeah. So, let me get back to the fever though. This is the type of shit that I opens up when I look at this shit. Now, show you some other shit about my girl. Remember I told y'all the Ireland thing, right? Swallow Donning. Now we go back to my girl Leah. Dana, her middle name, Dana, Swallow Donning, Donna Summer. So we on to some shit. Our fair ladies, the land of many mothers. This is what this shit is about. You see this unfolding. Esther Roll, Leah, Donna, Left Eye, and the list goes on. Irish and Orange is popping off. You see this shit? This is the, yeah, nigga, this the motorcycle on the wheelie. Or the wheelie on the motorcycle, excuse me. Yeah, you did. So, let me get to this. Start with it. And then, okay, well, now I hold that one. I got some else lying down the belt. But, alright. So we got Dave, he in the club, right? Well, they in the club. This is another thing I saw. He was in there doing the mathematics in the club. He's like, well, these people must have, he's an accountant, so he's in there counting the pockets of the club, right? Being so uptight. Let go, motherfucker. You're not at work. Fuck all that. We at the club. He don't get it though. That's what I'm saying about. They go back to the whole thing about being too uptight. So let me talk to y'all about. I want to go back to this whole thing about. We're gonna go back to George Clinton and the P-Phone. When they say, here's your chance, here's our chance to dance our way out of our constrictions. See, you niggas thinking like, well, that's just music. No. I don't have the book. I gotta get that bitch again. But I know it's in one of these books I got somewhere in here. But you go back to Kimmy to talk about busting out the mummy rap, right? Or busting out the mummy. See, you be like, what does that mean? Like, I didn't explain this before, but I think I say, here's our chance to dance our way out of our constriction. Hold that. Go back to Kimmy. Remember, Kimmy say the gold is busted out of the mummy raps. And what is not you wrapped in some bandages? Oh, I'm coming out. But they go back to the Thriller shit too, with the zombies coming up. But the busting out the mummy rap is illuminating your physical body is the mummy. When your golden stuff comes online, or the light that's hidden inside the building within you comes online, all that darkness illuminates in the light. And then so that gets busted out of the physical. When you come up, once you illuminate and come into the Christhood, your aura comes on board. So your light comes from the light that's within shines without and busts out of the physical, the sunburst, the starburst. Yeah. So that's busting out of, that's what they mean when they say, but why you here though? Not, see, because you got one aspect of that where they made the transition, so they left out of the physical body, yeah, that's true, but no, here on the planet, it's about busting out the mummy rap while you still here. And I'm dying, that's what I'm doing now. I got the black and white. One of my things is to do what I'm doing. Those who passed was major marks, maybe they get their just due, or maybe you don't see them in the light that should be seen in, like her. To identify those. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about with this shit. But that too. So, but busting on the mummy rap is about being here and going beyond the physical while still living a physical life and being able to see things within the realms of reality. Yeah. So when he say that shit, busting out the constrictions, the mummy wraps, the bandages of the mummy is constrictions. It's like the physical body is constrictions, but you can bust out, but your inner self can illuminate or some burst outward or whatever. So Mike with tell you gotta go listen to Off the Wall, man. Listen to that shit. That's why I say I don't condone at least smoke some weed or take a few shots of liquor or something. Go listen to this boy, man. That nigga, listen to Off the Wall, man. When he say living off the wall, that ain't no, that's Mike. We living off the, you have to have that. Yeah, like you say, you gotta leave that 9 to 5 up on the shit and just enjoy yourself. What he tell you is that the shit that keeps you constricted, I'm gonna put that on the work week or whatever, put on the shelf, and let the fool loose. When you let the fool loose, put away your inhibitions, you're in a dance flow. You don't give a fuck. Just like when you smack, when you having sex. Think about it like sex when you in the bed with somebody, y'all in the dark by yourself. You smashing, you making all kind of faces and shit. Yeah, baby. You don't give a fuck. That's how they can be on the dance floor when you really in the groove. I'm trying to look. That nigga Bobby said. Bobby said Bobby used to dance, right? Yeah, that was their thing. Go back to what I was saying about when I was in the pool hall and shit. I went to the Dreamland shit. But Bobby used to dance. That nigga Bobby said he had a nigga on their team that they used to whip ass with. They said this nigga would break his back. Like, I don't know what. This nigga would break his back or some shit before they went to dance, and they go in there and they will beat niggas, to make them more agile. That's how serious them niggas was about that dancing, bro. And that nigga would break his back. I was like, man, I probably get that nigga to go and give it to him, but we ain't even dance yet. That nigga broke his back. They win. Go and give it to him. This nigga broke his back. I'm not going there to that length. Damn, I'll give it to him. We gotta break backs. That nigga won. But hold on, quick. Alright, where was I? Alright, so we'll take that back to Jackie, well, the mummy thing, when we go back to Jackie. She said, Dave, you wrap too tight. You have to emerge like a butterfly from a caterpillar while I'm buttoning his shirt. When he finally get, but we'll go back to that conversation about the drugs, because, see, well, let's get into that. That'll be a topic of this one, the hippie thing. Now, so when you look at drugs, all right, we'll just say drug use is not, we done that, we did that in ancient times. Even the guards drunk what you call soma, right? So I'll be saying, niggas be like, that's how you know niggas be out there. Niggas be like, oh, when niggas be like, I'm not saying if somebody got a drug problem, that's different. But, I'm not, but niggas that just be like totally McGruff the crime dog about this shit, they wrong, because I can show you where even the guards themselves got some shit they do. Just go look up Soma. There's another, I don't want to get too good, but go look at SOMA, Soma. And they said Soma is what inspired the arts, music and poetry and all that shit. So the guards do this shit and get to playing flutes and shit, drugs. Now, it's not for you, like I say, because at the same time, it's two sides of everything. You get some shit and know what you're doing, your ass be somewhere selling your tutor for some water or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't hear this and just say, well, let me go smoke. No, it's not about, but if you, that's a long story. But I'm just saying. I'm saying all this because in the movie, she gives the niggas the pills or whatever. And the pills wait and loosen him up. He's so uptight and stiff. You don't think, if you had a miracle program, you'd be like, oh my gosh, she's giving them drugs and that's bad and that's that and the third. But when she give a nigga the pill, he think they asked for it. He pop the pills, he loosen up. And you would probably look at him and be like, this nigga's a fucking idiot because he's jumping around the club. But no, even shamans in ancient time, but it was more of a controlled thing. Same concept though. Or it's like, let's just say like mushrooms or something. A shaman or priest or whatever would take mushrooms to alter the mind because that's a part of the thing. You don't. I'm not saying you have to do it because you don't have to take drugs or whatever. But the shit works. Now, if you just a dumb nigga taking drugs, you just a dumb nigga taking drugs. But or just about whatever you want to do with it, whatever. But I'm gonna give you an example. The world is, we on the earth, right? We on this sphere and it's spinning. But you don't feel it spinning, do you? You don't know that, well, you know, but we'll rotate around the sun. And as we rotate around the sun, we're spinning counterclockwise in the orbit or whatever. Was it counterclockwise? It's like, yeah. So we're going this way and we're spinning one other way, but you're spinning. But you don't feel like you're spinning. You just walk around this motherfucker. You don't feel like you spinning till you do what? Now see, let's go back to what I was saying. See, the high, whatever fuck you do or whatever, whether I condone it or not, if I don't condone all nigga drugs and shit, but I'm just saying, it alters the mind. But I'm gonna tell you, you used to do that. Some of us, I don't know about the new drugs, but I'm finna show you. You used to do, for one, sugar. You remember when we used to get, when you was a little kid, before you got all immune to it and shit now, but when you was a kid, you eat candy and get excited out because the sugar would do something to you. That's like Bobby was saying. He was like, in ancient times, you can take sugar and get high off the shit. He was like, now the shit is so in our diet and we consume it so much through everything, which is a whole other story too. That bleach white sugar, that's some bad shit. You might want to stay away from that shit. That shit ain't doing your teeth no good. And if you're eating all them sweets and cakes and shit, brush your teeth right after. If you're young, if you want to enjoy that type of shit you doing now, when you my age, brush that shit off your teeth. If you 10, 20, 11, 12, 13, whatever, grown ups, make your kids brush their teeth after they eat that shit. Believe me, all them cakes and cookies, sweets, especially that bleach white sugar, when that shit sit in your teeth, that shit breaks down the enamel slowly to the point to where when you get to shit, you really fuck that. I was having you have shit, 16, 14, 15, you'll start having them damn teeth problems. It's just fucking sugar. Yeah, for one, that shit is, you gotta think about this is bleach white sugar. Whatever they put, the sugar is not white, it's brown. But they have to bleach it to do whatever the fuck they do to it to process it. The shit that they use to put the process it to the point to where how it is when you get it all white and crispy and shit. The shit that they put on it is still in the sugar. So when you eat the shit, the way it bleached that brown sugar to white, it eat whatever in the sugar up. That shit eat your fucking gums up, your teeth and enamel and shit. That's why when you're young, you eat this shit. You start getting about 14, 15, the toothbrush, the cavity, This is the shit we eating. You have to brush that shit. That's why they say, when they say brush it, they say brush your teeth 3 times a day or after every meal. I tell you if you eat sugar, eat that shit. Brush your shit after every meal. That sweet shit, get that shit off your fucking teeth. I know now, my shit fucked up. I can't eat sweets too much. I'm sugar free. I'm to the point that I eat some shit now. I eat some shit today, cake or some shit. 2 days later, my shit is ringing. That's how I know that shit there. Because what happened is, and I can feel it through my shit. It's like, now I can feel that shit, so I was like, oh, I see what it is. The pain I'm feeling now, I probably would have felt it when I was 10 or 11 because I had that strong enamel. The soda, cakes, cookies, all that shit, just eating that shit, living and not brushing that shit off a nigga teeth right after you eat this shit. That shit's like acid to the point where you eat through this shit that's protecting it, and now you get to the point where you can't even enjoy this shit now. You can't even eat the cake. I can't even do that shit now. I can't eat it. I thought I eat one and then brush my teeth. I can't even do that shit. You can do that shit before it get too crazy. I can't go eat a piece of sweet shit and then I be thinking I finally where I eat and brush it right out. This some other shit. What they got going on? This some other shit going over there. I can eat some shit. I can take a piece of cake, eat this shit right now, go brush my teeth. That shit'll catch up with me about a day later. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, man, I ate that fucking cake. Whatever they doing with that shit, bro, that's some bad shit. We ain't even talking about going to the diabetes and all that old shit. We just talking about just the teeth, which is another thing. I'm looking at it like, that's a thing too. Like, my teeth go crazy when I eat this shit because it's telling me, hey, on one hand, it's fucking my teeth away, like, hey, get away from this shit. Because by me, I can't fuck with this shit now, so that keep me from having any type of whatever. Because that shit do fuck you up. Don't get it twisted. Because like I say, it's bleaching you. The shit is bleaching the sugar and it's fucking your teeth up. So it's doing some other shit with the diabetes. I haven't seen this shit. But anyway. Yeah, man, brush that shit. You let your kids eat sweets and shit. No, that ain't no. Cause you'll end up later on down the line paying for this shit. Whether it be the dental benefit, get that shit off their teeth. You let them eat it. Or don't let them eat it as much, but you can. You can get away with shit. Like I said, example, 7, 8-year-old kid, you let them eat shit, cake and shit, whatever. But even that, you can't let them eat that much. Cause you have to brush that. You gotta make sure you get that shit off their teeth. Cause that shit be sitting on nigga's teeth, and you 10 years out of line, you ate your enamel or whatever the fuck up now. That process that was going on when that sugar was eating your shit up, which go back to the Mad Max when he pulled his teeth out. That was a part of this. I go deep into that, but that shit, yeah, man. Make your kids brush it. If you give them any type of whole dog, ding dongs, or whole cakes, or whatever, get them in there and make them brush their shit, man. Cause that shit be sitting. That shit is when you eat that shit, you let it go. You at the restaurant, you eat now, and get home 8 hours later, and might not, everybody. I have to remind myself to brush my shit. But now, I'm not now, but nigga wake up, brush his teeth, and you good. You go get out in the world eating, woo. You might feel like, come on, you brush your teeth before you go to sleep. Lay it down. This ain't your shit. But yeah, man. Time, bro. Yeah. But anyway, I'm giving you niggas some jewels, man. I'm going through it right now. My shit fucked up. I ain't got to the point where I went from this just within a year's time. I was like, oh, that shit. Yeah, that shit a bad motherfucker, man. I can't even play with it no more. You look here and brush my, no, that shit. So yeah, but I don't give a fuck how the fuck I got into that, but yeah, man. Yeah, man, keep the motherfucking baby. You know what I'm saying? Your kids, you might be too late, but even you, get that shit off your teeth, sodas, all that shit. You eat. I don't like me. I'm even with sugar. I'm cane sugar, but so many years of fucking the white sugar fucking it up. I can't. It's to the point now where I eat that shit. Even cane, I don't play no game. That shit, that toothpaste bad motherfucker. I just be like, I don't know what the fuck you eat on. I eat yams or some shit. Something natural, fruits, this shit. Fuck that. I'm telling you now, there ain't a win. You don't hear what I'm saying now. You will see you eventually, and one day you be like, man, that nigga was saying this shit. Yeah, this shit is ruthless. Which is another thing about the system. I don't go too deep, but yeah, that sugar, bro. I'm gonna tell that story later. We gonna get into some shit, but it's a story about. I'm gonna get no story for that. But anyway, man. So yeah, we got Gus McCooler. The other thing I want to tell you about him, Gus McCooler. Now I told y'all, Best McCooler meant kiss my ass, right, in Spanish. This nigga name is Gus McCooler. What is he running around the club saying all that thing? You can bet your sweet ass. Whatever the fuck he was on when he said that. But Gus McCooler, sweet ass. I just want to point that out. Now we'll, Jennifer. Let's get back to. All right, we got Jennifer and Maddie. They in the club, right? Now Maddie is my yacht. That's a thing. That's not me just talking. Maddie, my yacht is M-A-A-T. One of her other names is M-A-T-T-Y. Maddie, Mayati. Which is what this movie is about. Balancing. That's what the whole thing is about. One motherfucker is too uptight. One motherfucker is a little loose. Maybe too loose. Like Andrea. Or whatever. But they all about balancing. You got Carl. He want bad bitches and tits or whatever. You got his partner. I just want one woman. You got Jennifer. She clumsy and want to go home. Mad as she out there for the live niggas. Oh, this shit. So it's like 2 animals on each, or 2 parts on each group. And I think they all line for 12. Because it's what? Maddie and Jennifer. Then it's Carl and his partner. I can't remember their name. Carl and his partner. David and Andrea. You got the 2 white girls. I can't remember their name. I'll get back to that later. We're gonna read this. We're gonna make this thing. Yeah, we're gonna make this thing. There's a lot of things on rap right here. So we're gonna close the summer out. Winter summer fever. Go to the spring fever. We're gonna do 4. We're gonna rock. So but anyway, Jennifer and Maddie, they in the spot or whatever. We'll go to that spot. I'm kind of all over the place with rock with Jennifer and Maddie. So Jennifer's Maddie's giving Jennifer the rundown. And she's like, well, okay, I know that. And then she's like, okay, that guy's right there, he's a creep. Well, why you say, well, he's wearing polyester. Any guy wearing polyester out is a creep. Well, from wherever she's saying that for. Or whatever. Then she brings the zodiac sign, the zodiac, the animals. That's what zodiac means, the circle of animals. They in the zoo. The animals, zoo, she brings it the zodiac. And then she said, well, he's a loser because he came in, or whatever she called him. He came, and then Jan was like, wow, whatever. He was like, well, he came in another man's car. Jennifer said, well, you came in my car. Which is how a lot of these hoes be. A lot of these bitches be out here talking about, he broke, I can't fucking him broke, nigga. He broke. And the bitch be broke. Bring it back to Jennifer and Maddie. Jennifer and Maddie. The bitch, but you just Jennifer checked it. She was like, well, he's a loser. He came in his friend's car. I don't want no scrubs. So I ain't been to do the TSC. That's my girl. But yeah. And then Jennifer said, well, you came in my car. Summer fever. That's how I be though. It be the remember. He didn't that one. You start listening, well, what's up with you? Didn't you? Well, he ain't got no money. Well, where your money at? If you judge him, yeah. Tish is in the game. So, okay, you got Jackie. She told your boy he rapped too tight. He said, emerge like a butterfly. Piece to Denise Williams. Yeah. So you see your boy, Dave got a towel on his head. See, that goes to the hippie movement thing. He got the tie around his head. You see me looking like a hippie. So what they're trying to tell you is, them is niggas. Him, okay, because you gonna see him say, who I look like? Who I look like? I look like Harry Belafonte. That's what Carl gonna say. I mean, excuse me, not Carl, but Dave gonna say. Harry Belafonte is a nigga. Now, when you look at Jackie, I give you 2 examples. All 3, Jeff Goldblum too, or Tony Marco. If you look at Tony Marco, Dave, and we'd say Jackie, got the nose, it ain't regular. Them are suspect niggas. You look at them, look at Maddie. She looks like that could be a nigga. She got the pale complexion, her face, her nose, and the way she talking. But go back to your man's Dave, and niggas say, who I look like? He tell when he finally me back over there in Israel. He said, who I look Suzanne, but her real name is Andrea Howard or whatever. But when he meet back up with Suzanne, he said, who I look like? Who I look like? He's like, Harry Belafonte. What we're trying to tell you is, he's a nigga. Because Harry Belafonte is a nigga. And he's like, Harry Belafonte, he's like, oh. Look at him. Go back to I'll tell you about this thing. Because him, even Gus McCuller, well, Gus McCuller's got the Italian thing. He's more like the brute Italian. Dave is more like the corporate, what is it, white collar Italian. Let me tell you, all I hear about Belafonte, even when that scene, when they walk in, it's gonna be one scene where he come through the club and then a nigga gonna get up, or a black girl get up in red and walk off. And then he, right, my matter of fact, I think it's this scene, when he telling her the Harry Belafonte, when he coming to the scene, walking to the scene where he finna tell her he look like Harry Belafonte, the black girl get up and walk off or whatever. It's like they're trying to tell you he's a nigga. And he tell you, oh, I like Harry Belafonte. Well, Harry Belafonte is a nigga. Look at Jackie. She damn near, her skin look pale, but you look at that nose and you look at her face, you will see like it's nigger shit, some Italian nigga shit, you know, spaghetti nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So pay attention to that. Because they go back to the hippie movement. See, alright, so, yeah, but anyway, we got a tie around his head, the hippies. See, we got to go back and look at that hippie movement. See, them drugs they was doing within that hippie movement was breaking them out of them constrictions. Because see, you gotta understand, by white people coming from that cold environment, it's like I'm saying, even when it's cold outside, what happens? You constrict, you tighten, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at the hippie movement, which they purposely shut down, when a certain demographics of white people started experimenting with mind-altering drugs, what the government realized was, well, these people started, the more and more that their people did that, the more and more they started becoming like niggas. That's why you start, like I said, we take it back to the lessons. The nature of the black man is peace. What was the thing with the hippie movement? Peace and love, free love and all that old shit. Peace, and, you know what I'm saying? That was white folks slowly but surely coming, well, a certain portion of them coming around into the hippies was powwow of that day, of so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Or shit. Bubba Sparks or some shit. You know, I don't know. I just say Power Walker. I know that's he from here. It's a nigga that's a white boy, but he's fucks with niggas. You know, he's invited to the goddamn picnic and shit or whatever, the cookout and shit. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of another example, but that's the first thing that came to mind. But you know, some shit like that. Shit, what's your boy? What's my boy name? Bobby Caldwell. You know, some shit like that. But take you back. I was talking about the sugar and shit. But I kind of went off on a tangent, but to take you back, you used to get high. We used to do that shit. I don't really like when we were kids, but it was, you know what you would do? You wouldn't smoking no pipe or smoking no dope. No, you as a little kid, you'll get in the living room and start spinning. You know when you do that shit, spinning in a circle, and you'll fall out. Oh, your head be all yeah. So getting high, see, that's not. I'm not, like I say, don't take this. Let me go out here and smoke my life. No, I'm just trying to show you something. What happens when you get too motherfucking drunk? Don't you shit start spinning? And that's because, okay, we on this earth, right? And it's spinning, but you can't feel it spinning. And not only is it spinning, but it's making a revolution around the sun, right? As the sun is making a revolution around Sirius, A or Sirius, star Sirius. But as we are walking around here, we don't feel like we're spinning in a circle until what? You get too fucking drunk and have a hangover, or you're a little kid spinning on the goddamn living room floor till you fall out and then you just start feeling all woozy and shit. Because when you do that spinning around, it does what the drugs do. It takes you to that. It alters your state of mind for a second. Maybe not to the degree of some fucking acid or some shit, but it alters the mind. That's why you feel like you're spinning, because it alters the mind to a point where you become more one with the universe, so you can feel the spin that you're actually doing. You be like, well, I'm spinning, I'm spinning, I'm drunk as fuck. But the earth actually is spinning, but you never feel it till what? You alter the mind. Get to a, your mind loosens up. So I'm trying to tell you is I'm not telling you, like I said, I keep saying, because drugs, like I say, I don't want to be the reason you selling your butt crack on, Melrose, some old shit. I'm trying to use my high spirituality. I smoked a little crack. No. You ain't gonna put that on me. If I tell you to do some shit, believe me, I'm gonna give you all the instructions and all the ramifications. You fuck up then, but that's some personal shit. I don't even want to go to camp where I probably said this shit before, but I'm just talking about on a personal level. You just fuck about, like, hey man, look, this is this is how I do it. It's water. One thing about all this shit, well, I don't give a fuck if it's just liquor or you smoke some regular weed, shit dehydrates. So anything you do, keep this shit in effect. I'm not telling you to do nothing. I'm not telling you not to. Some shit ain't for everybody. Some shit is for people. You niggas figure it out, and life will tell you, baby. I don't know what to say, but I'm just trying to give you some game. At least smoke some chief. I would tell you that if you can. You got no jobs and shit. You got a piss test, so I ain't trying to tell you to sacrifice your fucking job and shit. Your little 401k and shit, but if you can, at least smoke your little weed, still be some goddamn liquor. Now I will get behind that. Other shit, it can go somewhere. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. So I don't want to just allocate some shit. I'm just trying to be all the way, because I could just be like, well, I'm gonna just say drugs is bad, but that'll be a disservice to you too, because That's not the case, but there's a whole lot of shit involved with that. I don't want to be with you. I just, it's at your own risk when it comes to that shit. I guess that's the best thing I can say. But when you spin in that circle as a kid and you fall on that floor, you lay in that bed, you just spinning, like because you done something, you also the mind, and somehow, because you mimicking. Look, they got some shit that the what we on the time? Yeah, about 10 more minutes. We'll do this thing. I was gonna just hit y'all in with a few minutes, spring. Nah, we gonna look y'all a couple more of these. I'm gonna need a little more time with this right here. But and I hope y'all just doing your homework. I ain't through with you niggas. I got some. I ain't gonna say that. Do your homework on this. That's what I be on. That's why I hit you niggas with it, fall back, see if you can get something out of it, and see what you see. I'm gonna show you what I see when I see this shit. But yeah, I fall back, throw it out there, sit back. I could just come out here. I'm gonna give you a little chance to see if you can do your own homework, see what you see in the movie. Ain't really just nothing major, but there's some shit in here. But I'll be niggas doing your homework. But where was I going? Where was I gonna go with that? Man, what's my goddamn trying to pull up because I was trying to go somewhere with y'all. Anyway, what did me get in my notes then? Maybe that means the sign to get in my notes. But let me get over here. What the fuck was I finna get into? Matter of fact, we get that on the time. Alright. I'll start with that on the next one then. And just keep going and then come back. Go back and listen to this shit and see where the fuck I was headed and we'll start the next one from there. But I'll give y'all a couple more minutes of this segment. But so let me see. Let me go back to the storyline. So we got the jacket. I did the jacket though. Yeah, but oh yeah. But anyway, let me tie in all that like that. So shamans and high priests and all that shit would do mind altering things in a controlled manner, responsibly, knowing what they're doing though. See, now we do the same things that they did. It's just like now they push the way the drug. Because on one hand you're like, well, they push the drugs, and it's like, yeah, they did weaponize it, but it's not just all bad with the drug shit because we did those things. It's just it's like you was doing, okay, let's say we in ancient Africa or ancient times, we did these things in a ritualistic manner in order to get in touch with the cosmos, right? And maybe, we a little recreation and shit, we had a controlled manner. But then you go from that to, okay, them people getting conquered, enslaved, blah, 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 whatever. And then years and hundreds of years later, that same type of people in a new land or whatever, or America, coming up, woo woo. Now, all the things that we did in the ancient times, including drugs, has been studied by a group of people who have, one, isolated us from that information and then raised us into a whole other mentality to where we don't win. Once America is kicking off, we just think about it with the term of slavery or whatever, how they give you to it in grade school and shit or whatever. We just slaves and shit, or America is under oppression. We lost our cultures, including the whole way that we used to use drugs. We just put it like that. So then when you go out of the slavery element and you start going into civil rights and whenever they start pushing the drugs on us shit, they pushing shit back on us that we used to do back then, or I don't want to say no drug in particular, but just say drug or the concept of getting high. That's why I say getting high. Man, I got a book. I don't even know what book it is, but there's a book that says getting high is getting closer to God, which we used to do. Don't go out here doing that shit you don't know what you're doing though. Just like driving, I wouldn't give the keys to a nigga who didn't know how to drive. You go out there and give me some bill and come on back. Oh, you don't know how to drive. So I'm not telling you, but I'm not saying you won't find yourself in an area of life where you might be exposed to that. What I'm telling you is be responsible. If a motherfucker ain't telling you what you doing and how to do it, don't just rely on motherfucker giving you anything with help. Y'all like weed, you smoking weed, drink a little liquor. We know all that. That's the basics shit. When it start coming to other shit, bro. If you, whoever hits you, if you're fake, somebody, if you in that position where somebody's presenting that to you, if they not telling you what it is, how to do it, and how to do it without, well, look, man, this is this. Even with them in the movie, the girl she was showing day, or he took this, he was getting to, okay, take that up. It's like, you looking at it like, well, they just took that much of drugs. Like, no, this bitch know what she's doing. Oh, he too down. Okay, give him that and whoop him up. But even with that, you gotta be careful because you don't want to do ups and downs in the same. It's a science to that. It's a whole other thing. But I have to explain it because it's in the movie. So, it's a science to this shit. That's what I'm trying to say in so many words. So I'm not, so many words telling you need to run out and try to find drugs. But I'm saying if you do run into certain shit, it's your own discretion. But motherfucker ain't telling you what this shit is about and how to do it. Woo. Look, man, you do that. Wow, man, you up it today, lay up. Yeah, all right. Well, they ain't giving you no instructions and shit. Hey, yeah, come on, let's do it. Here. And you pass out some shit because you ain't got no water in your system. You don't drink water like you should, so when you take this shit, you already in a water deficit, then you take some shit and now you blame it on the pill. Well, the pill didn't know, motherfucker. The pill was cool. You just didn't drink enough. You was a dehydrated motherfucker, and drugs, pill, I say even water. I mean, weed, liquor, smoke, drink, what have you. Your cotton mouth. That's anything. So I don't know for what you do. Whatever you do, drink a lot of this shit. First, you'll probably be in the. You drink a lot of this shit up. Whatever the fuck you do, drink this, drink water. Not just this brand, I'm just saying water, period. This is just shit I got here now. With water, it's alkaline, you do that. Fucking with the drugs and shit, because anything, all that shit dehydrates you. It's not even just drugs, food, you got that shit we eat. But you got people out here who don't even drink water. So, if you're a motherfucker who just drinks sodas for the most part, juice and water sparingly, and you gonna take some shit, you can fuck around and get took out. Because this shit gonna dehydrate you more. You already at a water deficit period in your life. Like, you already don't drink water. A person who consumes a healthy amount of water. I'm saying you gotta go all crazy about 1 million gallons, but I'm saying a motherfucker that keep considerable amount of water or keeps is conscious of the water intake that they have. Because everybody's not like that. That's not rare. I mean, excuse me, that's not common. That's rare for the most part. Some of us, I've heard people, I don't like water. They drink straight up soda. So you can imagine a person like that who don't drink water. They just drink straight up Coke and shit all day. And then one day, for some reason, they around some type of drug. Here, take this. And take that shit, you already fucked up because you don't drink water, so you dehydrated to a certain degree without this shit. And you take some shit and you might feel like, oh shit, I'm too hot, yeah. It's the pill that you know. If you was a regular water drinking person, you'd be alright. But if a motherfucker gives you some shit, don't take a dip, some motherfucker well, but take some water with it. Drink water, a lot of water. That's my niggas did. Hey man, hey bro, keep this water in you. Because the water gonna keep you right. Motherfuckers give them shit, you just and you already don't drink no motherfucking water. You like, that's when you hear them niggas in them raves and shit passing out. That's what that shit be. Motherfuckers be dehydrated. You either probably come to the game, you ain't got no water, and you taking this shit. Or you might not be the most dehydrated motherfucker, but you going to shit, you ain't fucking it. You gotta drink water. Water, period of life. You gotta keep that shit in. That's rest in water. But, what I'm trying to say in so many words is, without turning niggas into dolphins and shit, is do what you want. You don't have to do drugs and be spiritual. I don't think that's what I'm telling you. And it's not necessarily a shortcut. Cause like I say, you take a nigga who don't have no knowledge, put him on some drugs, he's gonna be a nigga with no knowledge on drugs. But that drug experience might loosen him up to a point to where 4 or 5 years down the line, he might run to somebody and give him some knowledge. And the nigga he was, even if he just had that one experience, he said, I ain't fucking with that no more. That one experience might be all he needs, like Dave. But that one experience might be all he needs. He might ain't have to fuck with nothing else no more. But it might loosen him up to a point. And that's how spirit work too. That's how sometimes shit work. You might not be the one that do it all. You might do it once. Oh, I'm good. But that one experience will be loosening you up from some other shit down the line. And 4 or 5 years later, you meet a nigga like me, be like, hey bro, you know, and you might be able to intake the information because your mind is a little bit more lucid when I'm telling you this. Now, you want to have that experience, then the nigga before that, the nigga you was before that, say you never had the experience and you meet me. I'm like, hey bro, you might be too stiff. That nigga talking. But that be the little shit. But even that, if it happened like that, the person wouldn't even they probably had, just think it might be somebody who had a college experience. They did some shit. They grew up, I was my college days. I was never do that again. But then, they might not fuck around no more. But whatever it was they did, if they would have done it by the time they meet somebody with some knowledge or some conscience that they need to be a little bit more, less rigid in the mind to deal with, that might help. Like I say, it ain't even about you. You know, I'm not trying to condone it. Really, because like I say, I'm not just sitting here for the shit to tell you it can't go any other way. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, a motherfucker who don't have no discipline, one nigga might be able to do some shit and function for the rest of his life. Another nigga, you tell him some shit, and he end up under the bridge somewhere because he don't know how to handle his fucking desires and shit, drug addiction or whatever. So that's why I'm trying to walk a fine line with this shit, because on one hand, you can use this shit to get in the mold. That's why that shit ain't peyote. We just go back to that. Keep it simple. Fuck the knowledge shit, because I don't want to sit here like I'm making some shit fashionable. We just go to some old shit you probably don't even know, peyote, the shamans, the Native Americans and shit. You see that on cartoons, Bugs Bunny and shit. You see that shit, so we'll just go to the basics. Peyote. They were just smoking that shit just to be, no, they was smoking that shit, the peyote, to get in the zone. But they wasn't fucked up on the peyote. They was just, just down and out. The chiefs and shit, big chief, that's what chiefing comes. Man, when we chiefing, hey, that's what the chiefs did. Native American chiefing pipes and shit, or whatever. But they wasn't like, they was doing what they was doing, but they weren't like the niggas in the 70s somewhere on a bench somewhere in the hood on town and shit. I'm just high. No, it wasn't like that. But that's how it ended up happening when it all came back around to modern America. We went from doing these things and knowing how to do them without fucking ourselves up to where that's why when they came back around and shit got pushed on us and we started doing it as in our post-slavery mind state, so to speak, or just to put it phrase or whatever. That's why when it came around, it was easy for us to get hooked on drugs because in so many world we used to do drugs as a people, as a collective at one point in time, but not how we do them now. Not to the point where you can't function. It was really a spiritual thing. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's recreational too, because that's a lot of shit I can do. I'm in this bitch making beats, I'm gonna smoke me something, throw me something back, woo, woo, get his on, and that shit opens you up. But as Americans, we become so much of an addicted society to the point where I don't even feel I gotta be all over the place when I'm talking. I can't just really chop it up with you like we on the block and shit, because I know how the mentality of Americans is, people. I don't want to be the, a nigga be the reason. Nigga be like, well, I was trying to loosen up and I end up a dope head. It's like, no, you even do that with me. I'm the nigga that's gonna say, yes, if you don't know how to handle your shit, you're fucked up. So I'm not even gonna come out here and say, hey, do them and loosen up. But go back to the movie. This is what she was showing you in the movie. The nigga, you see the nigga he became after that. He might have went a little bit off the hinges and shit. He was going a little crazy. But that's what kind of show you in the movie. And this is what I'm starting to think this movie was like trying to signal something. They were trying to show, but it seemed like the movie is almost a hippie production, because when you look at how Jackie brought him out of his shell and brought him from up out of that uptight state, that like they were trying to tell you, like it was almost like hippies versus the corporate, or hippies versus the suits. That even when you look at what Andrea told Dave, when he was like, "Oh yeah, you running around with this dude," she was like, "Well, you running around with this old hippie freak." That's the dichotomy. The square suits and the hippies. You know what I mean? Not saying, but Jeff Goldblum wouldn't necessarily a square suit, but you get what I'm coming from. But I'll let y'all niggas hold that part down, man. We'll be back this Friday night. I like this, man. Go listen down summer, man. Hot stuff, man. Before I even sit down with you niggas for this session out there, go listen. Friday Night Fever, man. We're gonna close on that. Back to you niggas. An undisclosed date. But I'll be back. I'm like Martha Letter, man. But yeah. Peace. TGIF, baby. We in this thing.